Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. I've got a new video for you here where we're going to go into what my descriptions are saying down there in the videos. Some of you have read that last line where I say that I will pay you to open your box on my camera and you get to keep all the cards. So for those of you who have emailed me, that is correct. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting out a promotion now where if you want to send me your booster boxes, I will pay you up to 10% of the value of the box. I'll open it up on camera. What I'll do is I'll advertise for your channel or your IG or whatever you want. If you have an eBay account, we can even link directly to certain items. And then I'll send you all the cards back. So this is just as simple as that. I get the nostalgia of opening up the booster box and all the packs, as well as putting it here on YouTube for those to see. And then you also get the benefit of getting paid 10% for me to do what you may have already been set up to do anyways. Plus, you get all the cards back and you get the advertising for your different channels. So I'm going to go through some different options that you would have. When I say up to 10%, for the most part, the full 10% would come from boxes like this. So here we've got a first edition jungle set booster box, and it's worth $2,500 to $2,800 right about now. So for something like that, you'd get the full $250. Now there's other boxes that are super popular. Pretty much any box with this first edition stamp right here, if it has that, more than likely you're going to get at least the full 10%. And we'll talk about price before you ever send it, so it's really clear how much you're going to get paid once the box gets opened up on my YouTube. Other boxes that are really popular, like Neo Destiny, boxes like Base Set, you're probably going to get the full 10% as well. Mostly anything from Wizards of the Coast, possibly EX series, you're going to get the full 10%. And, of course, the Neo series and the E-Reader series as well. Boxes that I want to kind of stay away from are like the X and Y and Sun and Moon booster boxes. One, they're really cheap, so you're not going to get paid that much anyways. Two, they're really readily available to anyone who wants to get them. And there's already lots of videos out there. But if you wanted to send me a Primal Clash booster box, we could work something out, but I mean, you're not going to get paid that much. Even at 10% on something like that, you're only looking at like $7 or $8, just because you can find them at distributors now for $75 or less if they're going on sale. Also, you want to think about what box you're sending me, because say you had a black and white Emerging Powers booster box and you wanted me to open this on camera. Let's stop and think about that for a second. I mean, you're talking about a black and white Emerging Powers booster box. This box sealed is worth $300. Opened up, you may pull a $5 or $10 card out of here. I mean, that's best case scenario. It has two full arts that aren't even the EXs. I don't even think they're textured. They're just like regular full art Tornadus and Thundura. So you might want to think about which box you're sending to me first, and then you'd only get paid about $30 for that, even if you got the full 10%. And then of course I'd send all the cards back, but more likely there's not going to be anything good in there. Another incentive that you can think about is if you send me, say, a box like Base Set. Now we know that there are certain cards in this set that could be really valuable if we just happen by chance to pull them. So say for instance you send me this Base Set booster box and I pull a Blastoise No Stage Error. It's missing the word stage there. Or I pull a Wartortle that's missing, or that has a Wartortle in the evolution box instead of a Squirtle. Then I will double the price of your box. So instead of giving, this is worth about $3,000 right now. If it was a little bit better condition, maybe closer to $3,500. But you'd be looking at about $300 for this box if I just opened it up. And then of course I'd send everything back, make sure it's packaged well. All you have to do is get the box to me. But if we pulled something like this where there's a major error coming out of the box, then I would double the price. And so there are certain errors that I wouldn't do that for, like a Red Cheeks Pikachu, if we pulled that out of first edition base set box or Shadowless base set box. But I would for something like a Wartortle or a Blastoise. And then there's other cards in sets like maybe the Krabby from Fossil, where I would double the price of your box instantly if we pulled it on camera. And all of those cards would still be yours. I would just double that price back, because that video more than likely will get more views, so it's going to be good for both of us in the end anyways. But if you want to send me a message about this, I know there's been a lot of messages overnight since I changed over the description already inquiring about this, wanting to know how they can get this money for me to open up their boxes. But if you're interested in it, just send me an email. My email is down there in the description. You can try to put it in the comments, but I'm telling you the fastest way to get in touch with me is through my email, because everything runs through there and I try to respond as quickly as I can. But anyways, I hope that I get to see a lot more of these Wizards of the Coast booster boxes coming in. Thanks.